Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about regular expressions using perl. Okay. So earlier I already told about the basics of perl and some other syntax which we used for other things. But today we are going to learn about the regular expressions. Okay. So what exactly the regular expression is? So regular expression is nothing but it is syntax or code which is used to match the particular thing on the website. So whenever we are entering the Gmail ID or whenever we are opening the Facebook account, then usually you enter the password and you log in. But sometimes your password won't match and it shows that the password is not matching. So what the things going on there? Actually, whenever you are entering the password, it will go to the server and it will match. If it won't match, then it will show that your password is not matching. Okay. So regarding that, we have many codes which is used for the matching purpose. So today we are going to learn about that. That too using Perl. Okay, you can do the regular expression using other languages too, like Java and PHP and all. So, but now we will stick on Perl. Okay. So, uh, first of all, I want to give some basic introduction to the Perl because I told you, but those who are new in the Perl, for them, I am giving a short introduction to the Perl. Okay. So, what's going here? Here I am calculating the temperature for the I'm calculating the temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. So here I given the value 20 in a Celsius. The Celsius is a variable name, okay, and 20 is given to the 20 is given to the Celsius, okay. Whenever the Celsius will be less than or equal to 45, so this value will be given by the user end, okay. So now for the simply simple program. That's why I'm not writing in the code for that particular. Like already I told you how to give the numbers or something from the user end. Okay, so here let us think the user is entering the Celsius value as 20. Okay, so I written on the program that while Celsius will be less than or equal to 45 means like it will be the loop will be up to 45. Okay, so while Celsius is less than or equal to 45, Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius into 9 by 5 plus 32. This is the formula for calculating the Fahrenheit value. Okay, $Celsius into 9 by 5 plus 32 is the formula. That is mathematical relation, that is different thing. Okay, but how to write the comma I am telling you. Okay, so now I want to print that particular thing, and that $Celsius C is $Fahrenheit F. Okay, from where I will get the $Fahrenheit here? Already on the third line, see, I will get $Fahrenheit value. Okay, and $Celsius will be get from the first line. Okay, and the loop will be go up to 45. The loop will be go up to 45, and like it will increase by 5. Okay, like first the Celsius value is 20, then it will go to 25, 30, 35, 40, up to 45 it will go, loop will go up to 45, and for every Celsius value we will get the Fahrenheit value. Okay, and moving on next thing, I'm using here, like whenever you save the particular notepad, like .pl file, then afterwards on the Perl program we will write as Perl, like Perl filename.pl. Okay, I will show you an example here. Better to show the example. Okay, I will show you in the next session, like next slide, and that example. Let's see what is the use of this. Okay. So now I will tell you what is the use of this dash w times. Okay, this times is the file name I used to save this file. Okay, so why we are using dash w here? Okay, dash w tells Perl to check your program more carefully and issue unavailable items. Okay, so usually whenever you enter perl filename.pl, like if I will enter perl tabs.pl, then it won't show what exactly the problem is in your program. But whenever I am entering the dash w, then it will tell you what exactly the problem is. It will show you the warning and on the which line and what is the problem on the particular line. It will tell you. Okay, all the warnings it will tell. But if you are not writing w, it won't tell the particular warnings. Okay, so moving on the next slide. So today our actually main aim is to match the text. Okay, so let us start how to match the text with some regular expressions like Perl. Okay, see here. So before this program, we have to give the values from the user end. Like you have to give the value and you have to store in some variable. Afterwards, you have to say this. I already stored all the values in the reply variable, where my variable name is reply here, and whatever I am working here to match is like my target will be in for the reply only. Okay, so here of M here. So M means to attempt a regular expression match. Okay, to the Perl program that you should match the particular word or particular numbers with that particular string. Okay, so whatever the value I am putting here, it should be matched with the reply. Then only it will give the true value, or else it won't give the true value. Okay, see, so M is the words. M means to attempt a regular expressions match, and equal to shows you that what are the things you have to search. Okay, this will tell to the program to search for the particular number of a or particular word, these things. Okay, and what is the uh, use of dollar and this sign in this Perl? Okay, so dollar is usually used to find the string or find the word or find the numbers in the last word of the string. Like if the string is there, it will see the last word or last number to match it. And if I'm using this sign, then it will tell the program to search on the first of the string. Right? So if I am putting both, then it will search between first and second. Whatever the numbers or whatever the words are there from the first to the second last, all the things will be matched. Okay, so what I'm telling to the program here, search all the numbers starting from 0 to 9. When it will match, okay, then give the true value. Okay, so here I'm printing only digits. If this value will be true, then it will print only digits, or else it will print not only digits. Okay, so moving on next slides. So what is the comparison between equal to, and what are the things I used before on the uh, before slide. Okay, so usually equal to test whether two numbers are the same or not. Okay, like if you are comparing the two numbers, or if you are writing a program for the largest number among the two three numbers, if you want to know who among the numbers are the largest, uh, is largest. So you have to use equal to sign. Like it will compare and it will show the values. Okay, it will compare with the other number and it will show the values. So operator equal test whether two numbers are the same or not, or equal operator can also be used. Okay, EQ syntax can also be used uh, for this one. Okay, so next is equal to operator. Equal to operator is used to assign a value to a variable. As I shown you on the first slides, the $Celsius is equal to 20. It is used to store any number or word in the particular variable. Okay, equal to sign. And this sign I already used in the second slide. The $reply equal to that sign M. Okay, so that thing will be used to search the particular thing, mainly when you are using the regular expressions. Okay, so moving on next slide. So please see the note here. Dollar reply. See, before this was the same code I written on the second slide. Small changes I written here. Small changes is an input dollar sign here. So what will be the changes? Okay, the changes will be uh, the same. Like changes will be if you are not putting a dollar sign, then your if dollar reply, whatever the values will be there or words will be there, you are matching, that can be found in anywhere. Like it's not like that it should be matched on the ending or it should be matched between them. Like it can be matched anywhere. Okay, so I didn't use uh, this wrapping caret sign also there. Okay, and I didn't use declare this dollar sign here also. Okay, so both wrapping caret and dollar sign have been removed here, and uh, like afterwards I am seeing that no changes occur, but one changes occur that the digit can be found at anywhere. It's not like that the digit should be found in the first, or it should be found on the third line, or it should be present on the last line. It's not like that. That if the digit is there on the string, it can be matched and it will give the true value. Okay, so this sign is called wrapping caret sign, whatever I told that this one, and this is dollar sign. Okay, so let's try one program here. So better to try on the software. Okay, see here what I am doing. uh, I am giving the value from the user end. Okay, so I am taking to the program, and the program will tell you to enter a temperature in Celsius. Okay, so that for that I used print syntax, so that whatever the value will be there, it will print, or whatever the words will be there, it will print. Okay, so afterwards it will ask you, like program will ask you to give the value in the Celsius. Okay, so we have to enter the Celsius value there. The std is used to enter the value. So std means standard input. Okay, standard input is used to give the value from the user end, and afterwards I am using John $Celsius. See, so John $Celsius means nothing but like whatever the value you are putting uh, after $Celsius. Like if user will give the value of the Celsius, then afterwards whatever you are going to print or whatever you are going to implement, it should become on the next line. It should not become on the same line. For that we are using chop $Celsius. Okay. So after that, if $Celsius is equal to, so what I am doing here, see, another thing is I didn't told about that minus plus. What is this? So this syntax is used like wait for a few seconds. Okay, fine. So before what I told you that that program is only for like positive temperature. Okay, so what will happen if you are entering the negative temperature? The user can enter any negative temperature, but if I will don't use this syntax, then it won't match. Okay, so this syntax minus plus, okay, braces like bracket should be there, close bracket should be put, and this question mark should be there. This is the syntax for the leading negative and positive symbols. Okay, so whenever you are entering the negative value also, it will match and it will show the value, it will show the true. Okay, so here already I told M is used for matching particular thing, and this is wrapping caret. Okay, like you should be matched from the starting. I'm telling to the program that it should match from the starting of the string. Okay, and afterwards minus plus question mark. Okay, minus plus question mark is used to match the negative or positive values. And 0 to 9 plus, this thing is used for like any numbers. Okay, the numbers starting from 0 to 9. So what I mean, if I am not putting the minus plus question mark there, if I not put minus plus question mark there, then it won't show the negative values. Even though you are entering the negative values, it won't show. It won't match. It won't give the true values to you. Okay. So plus means digit can be kept, digit can be placed at anywhere. Okay. And afterwards, you should open the braces. After opening the braces, this Fahrenheit value should be calculated. Okay. So Fahrenheit value will be calculated by using this formula. Already I told you, Celsius into 955 plus 32. If it will match negative value or positive value, okay, then it will print the $6 series Fahrenheit F. Hence, splitting a number, so I don't understand. Okay, let's try this program in the software. Okay, so let's download. I need so as I written on the program that enter a temperature in Celsius, I given the print command for that, so that the program will ask you to enter a temperature in Celsius. Okay. So afterwards, I should enter a temperature in Celsius. I can put any number less than or equal to 45. Okay. So I am putting here like 32. It is 91.4 Fahrenheit. So directly is given the value in the Fahrenheit. Okay. So this is how the program can be written. So let's make one mistake on the program and let's see what is the use of W. I already told you that the W should be used to show the warnings. Okay. So let's make a mistake. Instead of capital C, write there like small c. Save it. run the program. It asking that program is correct. Let's modify the program again. Let's modify something like, so I given all the capital value, but not well. So let's see what software will take you. So again run it. One percentage double.r.p. Okay. So see here. So whenever I'm not entering W, it will not show you ID on the particular error. It will only show like each error, but exactly what the error is. Here I'm getting that Celsius used only once. Possible type it around 96 enter. Okay, so here one error is coming. See, so Celsius is not a particular variable. So the error may arise. So that is the use of the W. Okay. So moving on next slide. Okay, I already told about you that what is the use of minus plus question mark that is used to have a leading plus and minus sign. Okay, but if you are putting only minus question mark, it will lead you to only minus sign, and if you are putting brackets minus plus question mark, it will have a leading plus sign too. Okay. Well, so one side effect of this successful match. What is that side effect? So side effect is that, like, if the user is entering 32 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit, like if it is like if he is giving the value like 32 C or 32 F, then the program won't run. So for that we have to write some two things, and we have to modify the program. Modify the program and we have to write it. So let's see what is the modification here. See here, like before I put up to this only. I didn't put CF dollar slash. Okay, so thing is that your $2 value will be assigned here. If you're putting two parentheses inside, this is one parenthesis and this is one parenthesis, then first it will check for this parenthesis, then again it will check for this parenthesis, like whether the value, it will match for this one, and afterwards it will match this one. Okay, so it will match whether the value enter value is C or F. Okay, like I'll show you one example. Okay, this is the example. See, um, program will ask you to enter a temperature. Afterwards, you have to enter the temperature. For that, I already told that STD is used. Then chown that input. Already I told what is the use of chown. And if dollar input is matching with these numbers, okay, first it will match with this one. Minus plus question mark means any negative or positive value, and numbers would be 0 to 9. Okay, yes, all the numbers starting from 0 to 9. It's not like that if you are entering 20 or 30 it won't come, because 2 is also there here, 0 is also there. Okay, 0 to 9 means it all the value will be counted there. Like when you are putting 100 also, it will come because 0 to 9, right? Any individual number it will check. Then after I'm putting CF, okay, then it will check whether the particular input you are entering is with C or with F. Like if you are entering 32C, the program will be different. Like then I will tell you what will happen. So then open one loop there. Okay, after entering the loop, like this is $1 value. Okay, this one parenthesis is $1 value. Okay, and next parenthesis is this parenthesis is $2 value. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. So if dollar input number is $1, okay, so this $1 and this is $2. $1 is assigned to input num, and this $2 is assigned to type. We kept some I'm keeping here some variables name as input num and type. Okay, and if dollar type is equal to C, I already told you that EQ can be used as equal to because it will compare and it will show the value. Here with CF it will compare whether it is C or F. Okay, so if the type means $2, if $2 will equal to C, okay, then $Celsius is equal to input num. Okay, so like $Celsius, why I kept $Celsius is equal to input num, because what is input num here? All this number. Okay, so if Celsius value is given there, then I have to calculate Fahrenheit value. Obviously, if Fahrenheit value is given there, I have to calculate the Celsius value. So calculate for the Celsius value. Celsius value is given there. So why I kept there the Celsius is equal to $input num, because $input num will be matched with the particular input you are giving. Okay, whatever the input will be, you will give, maybe you will give 32C or 32F. Sorry, F you will not give here. You will give only C value. So if you are giving a C, then 32C or 33C, then it will storing. After storing, it will calculate the Fahrenheit value. Already I told you this is the formula for calculating the Fahrenheit value. Afterward, else if your value is if your value is not C, instead of C it can be F, right? Okay, if the value will be F, then you have to calculate Celsius value, right? So $Fahrenheit is equal to $input num. So again it will store the whatever the value you are putting, like 32F or 33F, and then it will calculate the Celsius value. How the Celsius value will be calculated? $Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5 by 9, reverse, right? Then it will print the value. Okay, so here a new syntax used printf. Why I use printf here? See, whenever we are maximum the floating value will be like after a digit, after the point, it will be like 4 to 5 floating value will be there. Okay, so instead of using 4 5 values after the decimal, use only 2. For that I am using a percentage dot 2f, percentage dot 2f. Okay, only the digit, the 2 digit after the point will be shown. Afterwards, whatever the value will be there, it will not show. Okay, for that I am using dot 2fc and dot 2 like percent dot 2f. Okay, f means floating point. So let's run this program on software. already all these things all these syntax I told you. So let's run this program and check it out. So first save asp.pl file. So write the program first. So already I written the program that enter the temperature by using the syntax print. Okay. So enter the temperature means you can put that value to 0. Okay. Why it's not showing? Because I put the capital value there. That's why it's not showing. Again, run it. So it is 89.60. See this? Even though we are getting the like floating point value above 2, it won't show only the 2. I use their percent dot 2f sign there. Okay. So again calculate for Fahrenheit. This is how we should write. So moving on next slide. So let's go to one real world example. What's going here? See, so many times you fill the form on the website and all. Many times you see on the Google in some advertisement page they will tell you to enter a name and your family name or something, and they will tell you that you have chosen to be a brand name this that and this. So don't think so that always they are writing this program again and again. Simply once the program has been written, that value with regular expression, that will value whatever the value you are entering, that will match, and it will show the value will show the particular string to everyone. Okay, simply it will change some names and some family names or something, and it will show the value. Okay, and so many times you've seen that you get the reply value on your mail whenever you are mailing someone, and with the reply value will come with your name and all the contents will be same except your name and some changes will be there. So for that people are using regular expression there. So let's see one real time example here. So this is the string. Okay, so this is the string. Dear first, you have been chosen to be in a brand name trinket. Okay, could you use another trinket in the family household? Yes, second. I bet you could just stress for me. Okay, so for this already by the user end, they will write the program as if that whenever you are entering the value by using the std, they will store the value in this. Like whatever the name you will enter, that will be stored in the given variable, and whatever the family name, like anything, any other name you are entering, it will ask something to you, you should enter it. That will be stored in the family variable, and this 100% genuine fox demo should be entered on the enterprise. Okay, so afterwards, once prepared, you could then fill up the form with these things. Okay, so what are the regular expressions used out there? See there. So what is the dollar letter? Dollar letter is the file name which is used to store the string. Okay, this particular string from dear first to this up to end of this all these strings will be stored in the letter. Okay, so afterwards it will match the if, like it will, like what means actually here we are using some different regular expression or substitution. S means substitution. Substitute something with or replace something with some other thing. Okay, so say here s slash equal to first. This equal to first should be replaced by dollar given. Okay, like dollar given means name. Whatever the name you will give, it should be stored in the given. Okay, so the first should be replaced by given. So whatever the name you will give while entering on the form or something, it will come dear. Like if you are giving Rakesh, then it will come dear Rakesh. Okay, simply it will replace it. Okay, by using regular expression. So I don't think so that that's a programmer or like software engineers are doing again and again. No, once they write the particular regular expressions on the program, it will work continuously. Okay, so going to next dollar letter is equal to substitute family with dollar family. So whatever the family word is there here, see, whatever the family word is there here, it should be replaced by dollar family. Dollar family means when it is some name is a story a cruise. Okay, so family will be replaced by cruise. Okay, then second, then see here what here's see on the fourth line I written with capital letter second, that should be replaced with both given and family, that should be Tom and Cruise. Okay, then at last we have some trinket. Okay, that trinket should be replaced with 100% genuine false diamond. Means that should be that already stored in the variable name as wonder price. So directly put the dollar wonder price there and replace it. Okay, so at last I use G there. So what is the use of G? G means global. So whenever the this first word will become in any line, like here for the simplification I put the first term only in first line. It can be on the fourth line, fifth line, or sixth line again. Okay, if the again and again that word is coming, simply use better to use G word. G means global. The word can be presented anywhere, so it can be matched with like anywhere the word will be present, it should be replaced with the particular thing. Okay, so whenever you will run this program, how the program will look. So dear Tom, okay, dear Tom, we have been choosing to win the grand name family is 100% genuine Fox Diamond free. Okay, on the second line it will come. Then on the third line, could you use another trinket? Like trinket means whatever the value given. Again, family is 100% genuine Fox Diamond in the cruise household. Okay, yes. Second means what? What are the value I given for the second? So for second I given dollar, give dollar given dollar family. So yes, Tom Cruise I bet you could just respond by. So what are the things there it will be replaced in the form. So this usually works on the form and like whenever you are getting a reply email within the fraction of second, these things are used. Okay, whenever you given the value from the user end, it will match and it will again return the value. Okay, so for today I'm going to end in the class. So whatever the doubt you will have it, then you can mail me on the particular idea writing here. So please you can mail me on this ID. email me on your email ID, or else you can contact me on this number. So thank you for the patience. So we'll meet on the next class. Okay, thank you.